Hi dear friends, good evening. This is Manju here and welcome to SQL Master YouTube channel. So today I am going to discuss with lot of things in this video regarding Oracle and SQL. Okay, so one by one you will be able to know these very important things. So let's move to slide. So this is what SQL statements used in this course. So DML, data manipulation language. So we divided the statements in four broad categories: DML, data manipulation language; DDL, data definition language; DCL, data control language; TCL, transaction control language. So one by one we go in brief. So under DML, data manipulation language, we have select, insert, update, delete and merge. So these are the statements used in data manipulation language. So we can see practically one by one. You can see here, first one is select. Select star from employees. So I used select statement here command because to retrieve all the data from employees table. So press Ctrl Enter to execute. So I got these many records from by using select statement. You just right click on table and click on count rows. You will get 107 rows. So this is what the use of select statement. So next we move to insert command. So insert command, what it actually does, insert command is, so if you want to insert any value in a table, we use insert command. For example, create table. I create one small table here to show you insert command. So now only you can learn the how to create the table also. So move into insert command. Create table emp5 emp4 within parenthesis id, the data type is number and data size is 10, comma, name, data type is varchar, data size is 20 and semicolon, close parenthesis, semicolon. Just press Ctrl Enter. The table has been created here. You can get output table has been created. Now you can insert values in table. Before that you describe the table to see whatever we present in that table. So table is empty. Only we have the entity names, that is column names here, name and ID and number. Okay. So this is what the thing. Now we can insert the values. Insert into table name values within quotation. So ID is number, so don't put any quotation, just type number, comma, name is character, so you can type within quotation, close the quotation and close parenthesis, semicolon, Control Enter. So this word data ID number 1 and Manju, the name is inserted, one row inserted here, you will get the output. So to check that, you just select star from emp4. So you will get the whatever inserted data in this table. So this is what the thing we observe the insert and update. So to update the record, how you are going to write the query? Update the table name M4, set ID is equal to 2, where name is equal to So I just update it here. I want to update wherever name exists Manju, there I want ID number 2. So press Ctrl Enter. So one row updated. Then you can see here again by executing this command. So this ID become 2 here because I updated previously this ID is 1, I updated to 2. Like this you have to use update command also. So this is what the thing here. So next delete. So delete means to delete the records. Later in depth we can learn these things. And merge means to merge the records. Okay. So second one is DDL, data definition language. To create a table, already I shown you how to create the table in my previous step. Okay. So alter is used to make change to structure of the table. Okay, if you want to change the column name, you can use alter table. If you want to add extra row, if you want to add extra column, so you can use alter command here. And drop, if you want to delete the table with complete data, you can use drop command. Okay, later I show you all the commands. Okay, don't worry. So rename, if you want to rename the column name, for example column name is ID but you want to name it as employee underscore ID, you can use rename DDL command. And truncate you can use to delete only the data within the table but not the structure of the table. Okay, for that purpose you must use truncate command. And coming to DCL, data control language. So here we use grant and revoke. So grant is used for to grant the permissions for some users. Okay, and revoke is used to take back permissions. We use revoke command. And here next and last TCL, transaction control language. So here this one is commit. Commit means whatever you did in your SQL database, Oracle database, finally you have to commit and semicolon enter, then whatever you did transactions, all those data will get saved. To save the data, to save the work you done, we use here commit. And rollback, what is the rollback here? Rollback, uncertainly, unfortunately, if you did a mistake and deleted some table or some data and just later you just write this rollback semicolon enter, it will again restore the data, restore the table. Okay, save point we can see here in next videos. So coming to next chapter, so Oracle data types, we learn here Oracle data types. Okay, there are several data types and their descriptions. So varchar2, so here varchar2, variable length character data. Okay, so this is the data type varchar2 and variable length character data. Char, fixed length character data. So what is the difference between varchar and char? So in varchar, if you mention the size of data type as 20 and only used 10 places of the data and remaining 10 spaces are available for next data. Okay, in varchar. But in char, if you use 20 spaces of writing for some name, and if you use only 10 data, 10 spaces, and remaining 10 spaces will get collapse. Okay, so this is what the use of varchar. So in varchar we can utilize the whatever remained data space. This is number. To mention the number we use number, it's in numeric format. And date is to mention date and time values. Long is to variable length character data up to 2 GB. So we can use long data type if the variable character contain up to 2 GB. That much size it's having capability to hold the data. So raw and long raw binary data, this is used for binary data. And blob, maximum size is 4 gigabytes minus 1 into db underscore block underscore size installation parameter. So 8 TB to 128 TB. Most probably we not use these two, blob and clob. Okay, you will learn in next chapters these two in more depth. Okay, so row ID. Row ID, a base 64 number system representing unique address of row in its table. So row IDs, simply it is the physical address of the rows. So I think you understand these data types and descriptions. So coming to next, here what is null value? Okay, in SQL, in Oracle, we get some values like null values. Null means unknown or non-existent value, or you can say undefined value. You may see here, these all are null values, means this is not 0, but these values are undefined values. So it's considered as null values. So this is what null value defines. So describe command. Oh, what is describe command? DESC, or you can use describe. Provides a description of the specified table. So one table is there, and if you want to see the structure of the outline or structure of the table, you can use DESC table name semicolon. So you will get the table architecture. Returns columns names and nullable or not and data types. Can be used with DESC or describe keywords. So here, information command. Provide more detailed description of the specified table. So if you want more and more details, in-depth details, so then you can use information table name semicolon. If you hit enter, that will provide you more information about the table. Can be used with info or information keywords. So SQL statement basics. So SQL statements are not case sensitive. See, for example, if you want to create a table, okay, so what data we provide inside the table, those are case sensitive, but whatever you are using SQL statements, those are not case sensitive. SQL statements can be separated into multiple lines. We can write SQL codes into multiple lines, that is true. Keywords cannot be abbreviated or split. Keywords, specific keywords, we cannot abbreviate it for, or we cannot split for. Okay, then code will generate some error. In SQL developer, SQL statements can be terminated by semicolon. Finally, the code of SQL terminated by semicolon in SQL developer or a / sign. In SQL plus, if you are using SQL plus, you have to write semicolons at the end of each SQL statements. This is must in SQL plus. There need to be at least one space between the commands. Between the commands, at least one space must and should you have to provide. This is what the SQL statement basics. So we can see here select statement. Already I told, select statement is used to retrieve the data from a database. So select star from column name 1, column name 2. This is what's the syntax of select statement. From table semicolon. So from this table, it will retrieve the data and display against you. So star means here it retrieves all the data without knowing table metadata. Okay, so it will get all the data for you. When we can retrieve some specific columns by writing the column names, select star from employees. This is what the select command used to retrieve all the data. Using column aliases, we can use alias names for some columns. That is, for example, hire date is the column name, but when writing the query, I use there as alias after column name as alias join date. So that will display in result like join date, not as hire date. So as keyword is used to increase readability. So why use aliases for the names? Because to increase the readability. As keyword is useful for calculations also. Aliases are used with the double quotation marks if our alias names contains space characters, special characters, or it is used for handling case sensitivity. So this is what the thing for aliases. So using quote operator, this is not an important thing, but then also I will mention this one because of purpose of basic knowledge. So the quotation mark is used to increase readability and usability. So select Q, the quotation, my name is Steven and my friend's name is Nina. The bracket closes and quotation closes, my text from dual. You can use any character as quotation mark delimiter. Okay. So for example, you can use the square brackets, flower brackets, parentheses, greater than, higher than symbol, and or even any character like a, star you can use. Usually the square bracket is used as quotation mark delimiter. So this is what about quote operator. Distinct and unique operator. So we have two keywords here in SQL, distinct keyword and unique keyword. So what exactly the distinct keyword used for? If your table contains a multiple records, or you can say if you are working in retail domain analysis, you sell out whatever the items sold out for the day. So there are 1000 items, but you want to show only distinct items to your owner. So because of 7 televisions sold and 5 fridge sold and speakers, 10 speakers sold, but you want to show the distinct items, so then you can use distinct. It will get retrieved data like TV and fridge and speaker. Okay, so this unique items numbers. So unique is used to only get unique values that should not contain duplicate records there. So this is what the thing difference between distinct and unique. So let us move to next one, distinct and unique operator. There are some invalid uses of distinct operator. So the distinct operator is row based operator. Only one distinct operator is used in an SQL query. So you can see here it is written query select distinct job ID from employees. So it will display job ID and department ID, distinct job ID. Okay, it will display only distinct job ID. So if you write the same query like this, select distinct job ID, comma, distinct department ID from employees, it will give an error. So it will not work for you. So this is what the right thing. So this is main difference between the writing the queries. So here concatenation operators. This is very important operator, concatenations. It concatenates two or more strings or columns and returns as a single output column value. Can be done by two vertical bars. These are called as vertical bars, or you can say double pipeline. So for example, here names are here Alan, Abel, Sundar and A. So you can write these names as you can combine these names, okay, and give single space here. So if these first name and last name are separated, and if you want to show the output as to come by combining these first name and last name. So you can use pipeline, okay, double pipeline, that is called as concatenation. Concatenating with null value does not return null, it returns the other character strings. This is very important point, remember this. Concatenating with null value does not return null, it returns other character strings. Using with aliases increases readability. So then move to arithmetic expressions. So what are arithmetic expressions here? Arithmetic expressions are used to perform arithmetic operations in SQL. So these expressions are used to perform the arithmetic operations in SQL. An arithmetic expression can contain column names, numeric numbers, and arithmetic operators. So you can see here in this table operators and description: plus addition, minus subtraction, star multiplication, slash division. So multiplication and division operations are performed before the addition and subtraction operations. Parenthesis has the highest precedence. Using parenthesis increase the readability of the code. So this is what the some key points here. You must have to remember these key points. Below it is one query is there. Select employee ID salary, comma, salary plus 50 into 12 as, this is called as alias, as annual salary. You mentioned here as or you didn't mention as, there is not any difference. Okay, this is considered as alias from the employees. Okay, this is one simple query. So next coming to arithmetic expressions and null values. So arithmetic operations with date values return a new date values. Okay, with the date values, if you use arithmetic operations, will return you new date values. For example, you can also perform arithmetic operations by using dates and numbers together. Example in the sense, select sysdate plus 3 from dual semicolon, 3 dates after today. It will add 3 dates to today. Sysdate will give you today's date, plus you add 3, it will return by adding 3 dates to today's date. Arithmetic operations with null values return null. So if you want to do arithmetic operations with null values, it can return null values. Select employee ID, comma, salary into commission percentage from employees. Okay, this can return you null values. So thank you for watching this tutorial, and kindly subscribe to my channel SQL Master. If you like this video, like it and share it, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I daily provide some very important basic things about SQL and Oracle, and still I have to make lot of videos for Oracle SQL, and with your support I'll get motivation to make more videos. So for this reason, kindly like my video and share my video, subscribe to my channel. So thank you very much for the watching complete video. We will meet in the next video. Till that, bye bye, have a nice day. Thank you.